Good morning and very welcome, a very warm and hearty welcome rather to our auction studios in the mother city this morning. It's a beautiful morning here in Cape Town and we hope you around the country are well and fired up for this morning's auction. It's our last auction of the year. Our 25th of November auction takes place in a couple of minutes. We'll run you through those lots. We do require you to register. For those of you who have not registered, please, we'll give you a few more minutes to register while I run through the preamble and the order of sale. In terms of the rules of auction, you are familiar with. You've had the opportunity to register, and if you have not registered, by registering, just remember that you acknowledge and accept the conditions of sale by registering for this auction here this morning. If you are registered, you are welcome to bid on any of the properties here this morning. And we will take instructions from our various brokers. We warmly welcome our team of brokers around the country and those of us with us in the auction studio here this morning. Just with regards to the rules of auction, the sale is by public auction and subject to reserve price. The auctioneer's agent is entitled to bid on behalf of the seller or the owner to the amount less than the reserve price. The auction rules comply with Section 45 of the Consumer Protection Act, and only proper registered bidders may participate in the auction. The auctioneer will control the auction and the bidding process, and the sale will be by the rise of rand, and the property is sold to the highest bidder subject to confirmation. Remember that all the properties here this morning are sold subject to confirmation. There is a 5 working day confirmation period. The highest bidder will be given the right to match any offer that does come in during that confirmation period. We would like to close on the fall of the hammer, and some of the properties might be sold subject to confirmation here this morning. So the auctioneer is also entitled to correct any error that he might make. Please bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, a 5% deposit is payable after the auction. and we'll certainly be reasonable with it. The commission's also payable at 7.5% above the bid price. So just remember, you bid a net price and factor those commissions above the bid price. So, Jenny, I think we're ready to go. I do believe that there are 2 registered buyers just registering at the last minute here this morning. www.stewartproperty.com. Follow the icons, and you do have a couple of minutes to register. The lots this morning, there has been a change in the lots. 2 of the properties have been withdrawn. There are pre-auction offers and discussions going on the Penmore property, Penmore Towers property, and the CNA, thank you, Bradley, CNA building in Marshalltown. Both of those buildings are substantial structures up in Johannesburg in the CBD, and those will be withdrawn from this morning's auction. So whilst I allow those 2 registered bidders just to do what they need to do, may I just give you a little overview of the South African economy, if I may. The Bloomberg report as of yesterday has reported that the South African Reserve Bank has said in its financial review, which came out yesterday, the country's financial cycle shifted upwards for the first time in 5 years, which you'll be all very delighted to hear about. With growth in loans to the private sector, real estate and equity prices turning positive in the second quarter, conditions in the financial markets have been broadly stable. Large financial institutions having maintained sizable solvency and liquidity buffers. So both with equity prices and house prices having moved above their trend levels, the lifting of the financial cycle into an upward phase is very warmly welcomed by all South Africans. The projected recovery from possibly, arguably, if not the worst recession in more than half a century, will be underpinned by the resumption of tourism. Hallelujah. The rebound in commodity prices and the rollback of the pandemic-induced restrictions. The outlook, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed positive. National Treasury weighed in last month. It expects economic growth at about 5.1% for 2021, and though the recovery would have been stronger had it not been for the riots and, of course, that horrible word, load shedding. Whilst the social media trolls and expert skeptics voice their wrath daily across social media, respected economists are backing our president to aggressively roll out the National Infrastructure Plan and unbundling and restructuring of Eskom. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a little overview to get you in a positive mood for our first lot. I'm going to take the property in MARCOR Place, 8 Louis Trichardt Street in PAROW. It's now coming to market. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our first property. Louis Trichardt, a farmer from the Cape Colony, would you believe, Jared, who became an early Voortrekker leader, shunning colonial authority. He immigrated in 1834 to live amongst the Xhosa before he crossed the Orange River into neutral territory, Bradley. And where he went after that, nobody quite knows. But there was a town named after him, so I'm assuming that that was all due to Louis Trichardt. So we're at MARCOR Place, and we have 2 wonderful tenants, the great Louis the 16th, I believe, where he was the French monarch during the French Revolution.
Yeah, that is correct.
Thank you, Bradley. He died by untimely death in 1793. And we have the King Louis Mini Market named after him as one of the tenants here this morning. We also got a couple of other tenants there. 3 ground retail sectional title units below a residential block of flats in the heart of PAROW. GLA is 273. Our broker, our very esteemed broker, Ivor Nestor, has worked tirelessly throughout the night to bring our bidders to the fore here this morning. The building is high foot track, he tells me, and great visibility, located close to Voortrekker Road with easy access to public transport. Ladies and gentlemen, it is lot number 1. Where do we go, folks? The auction started. Somebody give me a bid. Any offers? Can I say a price? Let the bidding begin. Any offers now? It's not a big one. We're going to start here at, say, 7. I bid at 700 now. Is that a 700 bid? 700 I'm bid now. At 700, the bid 708, I'll go. At 700, auctions on, must bid today, folks, at 700,000 Rand. How about a 700,000 at 7, I'm going to sell. 750 at 750 at 775 at 800. 800 I have. At 800, can I say a million? At 1 million Rand, 900. I'll take your nines at 900 now. I'll take 100. 900 I have. At 900,000. At 900,000. It's a little light, folks. Can I say R1,000,000 at 1 million? At 1 million, yes or no? At R1,000,000, yes or no? At 1 million, no. At 900,000 Rand. If there's no further bids, I'll be done in selling at 900,000 Rand. Bid her up one last time. Stay with me here at 900. I'm going to sell it once and twice. It'll be subject to confirmation at 900,000 Rand. All selling and done. 900,000 Rand. Up and down. Knocked it. Subject to confirmation at 900,000 Rand. Music. Fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to stay in PAROW. Station Arcade, 21 Station Road in PAROW. 4 retail stores on the street level. The area on the first floor is utilized by church. That's 363. Ivor Nestor, again, is our broker here. 363 square meters. There's a residential unit. The GLA total is 2,166. Situated close to PAROW Station, a warehouse-style retail shops in a busy area of PAROW. High foot traffic, obviously, once again, and the DC market are your anchor tenants. Going under clothing. Mid-month madness has just ended, and if I look around this room, you might want to attend their December mid-month madness sale. Speaking specifically to you know who you are. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we're looking for a value here of upwards in the mid, ladies and gentlemen, somewhere in the region of, in fact, I'll leave it to you. Where do you want to start me? Can I say, take an opening offer? I'll ask for 15, but I'll take your offers and I'll have a 10. I'm going to place a bid at 10. At 10 I have. We'll start the bidding at 10 million Rand. At 10 million Rand. At 10 million Rand now. I'm going to bid at 10 million Rand. Have it at 10 and 11, 11 and a half. 11, I'll go 11 and a half then. And a half. At 11 and a half, I'm bid. At 11 and a half, can I say 12 at 12? Hit 12 million Rand. Now, but at 12, I'll go 12. At 12 million Rand, 11 and a half at 12 million Rand. At 12 million Rand, I'm bid. At 12 million, are we done and selling at 12 million Rand? It's cheap at the price, ladies and gentlemen. You can come in any time. Make me an offer then at 12 and a half. Can I say 12 and a half? I'm 12 million Rand bid. All done. And selling at 12 million Rand. I'll give you a couple of minutes to get on the phone to your buyers. Ivor, I'll take instructions from you. I'm light at 12 million. The waiting is over. It's time to bid, gentlemen. I'm at 12 million Rand bid. We must bid same day. It's only money. Let the bidding begin again. At 12 million Rand, selling and done, folks. You got to be in it to win it, as they say in the classics. Once and twice I've said it. The hammer's up. It's going to go subject to confirmation at 12 million Rand. Said and done at 12 million Rand. It's sold there, ladies and gentlemen. Subject to confirmation. Subject to confirmation at 12 million Rand. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're at 56th Avenue in Maitland, along the core there at 5 odd minutes from the city of Cape Town. It is the Maitland district, which is a crucial part of the important transport network that links the city of Cape Town to the rest of the Western Cape. An important transport and industrial hub named after Sir Peregrine Maitland, I'm told by Ivor, the governor of the Western Cape in the 1940s, would you believe it? So there we go, 2-story, a very neat and tidy industrial building with large open floors, high ceilings, 3-phase power, rollout shutter doors, 4 units, a combined gross lettable area of 3,200 squares, and a gross rental of 74,000 per month, close to transport as mentioned and very well maintained. Can I take a little opening offer there, ladies and gentlemen? Somebody give me a start there. Give me an offer. Give me a clue. Any got at 4 million Rand. At 4 million Rand. At 4 million, we light at 4. At 4.5, I'll go 5. At 5 at the same buyer. Same buyer, 5 million. Come back at me at 5.5 then. At 5.5, I'll go 5.5. I'm 5 million Rand bid. 525. 525 now. At 5.25 at a 5.25. At 5.5 now. Any bidders at 5.5? At 5.5, have I got your bid at 5.5? At 5.5, I'm bid then at 5.5. All done. 5.5. No further at 5.5. Can I say one more? 5.75 now. How about a 5.75 at a 5.5? I'm bid at 5.5 million rand. Are we done, ladies and gentlemen? 5.5 million rand. No more at 5.5 million rand. Once and twice. You'll wish you did, folks. Have a chat. Are we done? At 5.5 million rand. That's 2 knots. You've got one last chance. Selling it done then at 5.5 million rand. Sold it. Sold. Subject to confirmation at 5.5 million rand. Right. Lot number 6, ladies and gentlemen, we have a magnificent residential property. Jared Gottschalk has taken 15-odd people through the property. There's been tremendous interest in 9 Yeovil Road. Why? Well, of course, it's close to all the schools, Hertzlius and Cyprian's, some of the top schools in the country. Forgive me if I've left out any of the German schools just around the corner, Cape of Good Hope. And of course, close to the garden centre, magnificent views of Table Mountain out the back and the City Bowl and Table Bay out in front of you. So quite a charming and substantial character home, 954 square meters of ERVEN, boasting 5 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms, spacious lounge and dining room with open plan kitchen, a study and family room leading into a sunny patio and swimming pool, a large garden with amazing children's treehouse, which Jared spent a lot of time in, double garage, and multiple off-street parking, separate studio, guest house, office, or teen pad. Ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. This magnificent property. We do have a few registered bidders. We'd love you to fight over this one, and we'd love to get in the region of 8.5 million rand. Can I ask for an opening bid then at 8.5? I understand we do have an offer at 7, so I'm going to start the bidding with that pre-auction offer at 7 million rand, ladies and gentlemen. The auction's begun. It's live. It's happening. It's your time now. Any offers at 7 million rand? I'm bid 7.25 now. Yes or no? At 7 million. At 7 million, I'm bid. At 7 million rand, I'm bid. We're a bit light again, folks, at 7 million rand. But if that's it, if there's no more, are we all done? 7 million rand. We'll have a chat to our seller. Please have a chat to Jared afterwards. He'll be on the phone to all of you afterwards. We would like to get it up. We're at 7 million rand, and we're going to knock it down again, subject to confirmation. Ladies and gentlemen, at 7 million rand, knocked once and done at 7 million rand. Thank you. Lot number 4 that was. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on lot number 5. We've had a change in order. We're at 3 Church Street in Cape Town. We had a successful offer on the previous auction. Unfortunately, our purchaser has not performed, and therefore it is a default sale. And we are back on the market some 2.5 months later, after not having much joy with our purchaser. It's 3 Church Street, which, as you can see, is a magnificent heritage building, commercial in the commercial district close to the company gardens, a beautiful little building with much history to it. I won't bore you with it, but it really is a very special part of Cape Town, of the Cape Town CBD. There is the opportunity to build 120 square meters of lightweight structure on top of the 2 floors. The building is currently vacant. It sets up beautifully for a small attorney firm with a bit of retail at the bottom. As I said, nice and close to the courts, the company gardens, and the Landmark Hotel just around the corner, frequented by Bradley all the time, whose name I completely forget, that magnificent Mandela Roads Hotel. The Taj Hotel, of course, is the one I was referring to. But plenty of hotels, plenty of action, plenty of wonderful restaurants, plenty of history. It is a charming little building. It's going back on auction right now. I'll take your offers, any offers to go. What do you say? Give me a price. Can I ask for an opening offer of 7? 6 I'll take. 5 I'll go. Where do we go? Somebody give me a price. Can I get your 5 then? At 5 I'm bid. 5 I've got. 5 at a 5 at a 5 million rand now. 5 at a 5 and a quarter. 5 and a half. At 5 and a half now. At 5 and a half. I'm going to sell at 5 and a half at 575. At 575 now. At 5.5 million rand. 575 I'll take at 6 now. At 6 million rand the bid's at 6. We're back at 6 million rand and we're done in selling. At 6 million rand can I push you one more? 6 and a quarter. 6-1. 6 and a quarter, 6 million rand I bid. Last call, ladies and gentlemen, at 6 million rand, once and twice. You'll have a chat. I'll give you a few moments. At 6 million rand, first and second time, it'll be subject again to confirmation, ladies and gentlemen. That's twice. Third and final. Hold on. Sold it there, ladies and gentlemen, at 6 million rand. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're at lot number 6. Lot number 6, we are selling, taking to market, going to sell 6 units in Goodlet Place, 40 South Road, Tableview. There are 12 units in this block, 6 of which are coming on the auction block here this morning. 2 bedrooms with built-in cupboards per flat, open plan lounge and dining area. Of course, those of you know better than I. You've had a look at all those 6 flats. I'm not going to bore you with all of those details. But for those of you who wish to bid and who are not registered, I will just bore you anyway. So there we go. 1 bathroom with shower and basin. Granite tops, plumbed for 1 appliance, thermo fan, lots of information here. Hob and extractor fan, tile throughout, DSTV and fiber ready, prepaid electricity, water, 1 parking bay per unit. So we're going to sell them, ladies and gentlemen, as 1 lot. That's Unit 5, Unit 8. Unit 9, Unit 10, and Unit 15, 40 South Road in Tableview, just a stone's throw, a chip and a wedge from the beautiful beaches of Tableview. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you say? Somebody give me a price. Can I take an offer? Any offer will do right now. You can start me where you wish. It's not where we start, of course. It's where we end. So any offers now? Can I take a bid? At 4 million rand, I've got a 4 million rand at 4 million rand just to kick it off at 4 and a quarter, 4.5 now. At 4.5 million. Am I bid? Yes or no? 4.5. 4.5 I have. 4.75 at a 4.75 now, 4.6. I'll take 4.6. At 4.7 I have now at 4.7 million rand for the whole lot, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a lot of money. At 4.7 million rand, ladies and gentlemen, for the whole lot. 4.8 I have. At 4.8. At 4.8 million rand, it's going to sell. That's it. Are we done? Are you out, sir? Are you out? Nobody in there at 4.8 million rand. This is going to be a quick one. It's going right now at 4.8 million rand. It'll be subject to confirmation of 4 million at 4.8.
Please await further instructions. An incident has been reported in the building. Please await further instructions.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the penthouse. We have an incident in the building, and the incident has been resolved, so we can now continue with our auction. So there we go. We're right up on the penthouse here. Beautiful views of the Western Cape, of the Cape Town rather. So I wouldn't be too concerned, and we will push ahead. Where were we? 4.8 million rand. I was going to knock it once, twice, and the third and final time, it'll go then at 4.8 million rand. Am I right? 4.8 million rand. Who's my broker there? Ruben Yeller. Are you in the building? No incident with Ruben? All good? At 4.8 million rand then, we'll have a chat to Ruben afterwards. At 4.8 million rand, it's Sold, ladies and gentlemen, subject to at 4.8 million rand. Right, ladies and gentlemen, a property that has much significance to me, formerly the Habana Bar back in the late 80s and 90s, where I cut my teeth as a young bachelor. It now parades as a magnificent building in the heart of the restaurant district of Bree Street, some of Cape Town's top eateries, Vixie Social Club, Villa 47 just around the corner. So much happening in that precinct. It really is a wonderful place to live and work. And here is an opportunity with an estimated unused bulk of 1,375 square meters. Ivor Nestor has been taking care of things here, and you have been dealing with him. Please get on the line to him now. We have a couple of you registered. Have you got everybody lined up? And are we ready to go? It's a prime location, as I've just said. Your zoning is General Business 7. And may I remind you, in the heart of one of the finest and most colourful districts in all of Cape Town, probably the entire continent. It really is a special little building, a wonderful opportunity to stamp your mark and possibly, although I'm a big fan of yellow, you could possibly come up with something slightly different there colour-wise. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's 45 WATERKANT Street. It's on the block. It's coming to you right now out of our penthouse, 22 Somerset Road, Stewart Property Studios. The auction's on. Do you have your buyers lined up? Can I take an offer? Any offers will do. At 6 million, can I ask for an opening bid? At 5, I'll start. 4.5 is too low. I'll take 4.5. I'll take the same guy for 5. I'm good at 5. He's good at 5. Are you happy at 5? At 5 million rand, I'm bid now. The bid's at 5 million rand. I'm bid at 5 and a 5 and a 1 now. At 5.1, at 5.1, at 5.2, I'm bid. At 5.2 now, but at 5.2, I'll be done and selling at 5.2 million. At 5.2, may I say 5.3? At 5.3, yes or no? At 5.2 million. At 5.2 million, ladies and gentlemen. At 5.2, once and twice. It's a little light. At 5.4, you're out. You're out. Nobody's back in. Come along, folks. I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. It's a hell of a buy at that price. We're going to have to do some talking to our sellers. We're at 5.2 million. Dare I say, a little bit light. It's only money, as they taught me once. Last opportunity to buy at 5.2 million rand. 5.2. Are you sure? At 5.2 million rand. Don't think so. Just bid. At 5.2, please take instructions from Ivor. Ivor, at 5.2, we will have a chat to our sellers afterwards. It's been knocked for the second time. Third and final. Selling and done. All done, folks. Sold at a 5.2 million rand, subject to confirmation. Brad. Right, ladies and gentlemen, as we move on to lot number 8, the mercurial Luke Mercurios has been looking after this property up in Durban North, 32 Maryland Avenue in Glenashley, located in the sought-after road of Maryland Avenue in Durban North, just 2.5 kilometers from the now renowned Glenashley Swimming Beach and the famous Lelusha Mall. The earth extent is 1,244 square meters, 6 bedrooms, 7 bathroom, a giant of a house, outside cottage with 2 bedrooms, spacious open plan with abundance of natural lighting, 1 communal veranda, and 2 balconies, 2 closed parking spaces, 4 open parking spaces, entertainment lounges leading onto a large garden with a pool surrounded by beautiful trees and shrubbery, of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move quickly here. We do have people out of Durban on the phone with us right now. Can I take an opening offer of 5 million, or your best shout? Somebody give me an offer there. Bidder up. Where do we go? Somebody give me three. 3 million's a little light. It's a little light. I'll take 3.5 now. 3.5, I'm bid 3.5 and at 3.5 now. How about a 3.5 at 3.5 million rand at 3.5? I'm going to sell and done at 3.5. 3.75 now. At 3.75 at a 3.75 at 3.8. At 3.8, I'll take 3.8 at 3.8 million. You must be at 3.8. Come along now, 3.8. Come folks, at 3.8. It's a lot of house for 3.8. Can I push you to 3.8? Yes or no? Last call, once and twice. Pressure's on. 3.75. It's your bid. 3.8. Thank you, sir. 3.8 now. Have it at 3.8. At 3.8. At 3.8. Once and twice. Hammer's up and selling at 3.8 million rand. The hammer is going down and done at 3.8 million rand. It'll be sold there, subject to confirmation. On lot number 9, 10 Stable Way, we are hoping to get a registered bidder registered. It looks like we don't have a registered bidder here, and we understand we are going to pass this lot through the warehouse and offices at 10 Stable Way, Milnerton. There has been significant interest, as I understand, in the property, and Ruben Yeller has been dealing with a couple of you, so please make contact with Ruben immediately after the auction. We are on auction for a reason, and that is that we have a willing seller. So if you are indeed a willing buyer, please make contact with Ruben. Earth extent of 10,000 squares, a GLA of 2,500, general industrial 1. 3 floors of office, warehouse component is 1,200 squares. So that's 10 Stable Way, which is lot number 9. It'll be passed through, and we will move immediately to lot number 12. I'm just taking a quick instruction here, if you don't mind. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is our final lot of the day. We thank you for your attendance, and we look forward to your company in the new year. Our next auction date is somewhere in 24th of February. So those of you who have properties you wish to take to the market, in the meantime, our rental divisions, our broking divisions are waiting for your calls. Please be in touch with our broking team. We'd be delighted to have a chat to you with your property needs. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to take you to our last lot of the day. Lot number 12 is NHLWATHI Street, which is actually lot number 10 now, as we had those 2 lots withdrawn. A residential development opportunity, 2 adjacent vacant ERVEN to be consolidated and developed for general residential and possibly retail, should you get that rezoning through, as I understand. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're not looking for a huge amount of money here. Somebody give me a price. We do have a reserve upwards of what we will start the bidding at. I'm going to ask you for an opening bid here of R1,000,000. I understand I have a bid at 500,000 Rand. Is there any interest above 500? 6, I'll go. 6 at 6 at 7 now. At 7 at 8. At 8, I'm bid. Are we selling at 800? At 850 then, I'll take 50. At 850. At 900 I have. At 900,000 Rand. One more, 950. No, 950. At 950, can I push you? At 900, I'm bid at 950. At 950, it'll make it easier on the seller, easier on our broker. And we thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is our lots for the day. It's going to go once and twice. Last call there. All done. Hammers up. Done and selling at 950,000 Rands. Thanks very much once again, ladies and gentlemen. Have yourselves a wonderful December holidays and Christmas break. And we will, as I said, see you in the new year. And for those of you who have any inquiries, whether it be leasing or broking, we are not just an auction platform. Please have a chat to our brokers around the country. Thank you once again and have a wonderful day.